What's happening, guys? It's B-RAD and welcome to another episode on the FUT Eliminator series. Now, if you do follow my Twitter, you'll see I do tweet out about this series. If you don't follow my Twitter, you should do. It is at B-RAD861. Now, the reason I say that is because this is the one series where if I don't have a collaboration, then it is down to you guys when we play hit or miss to remove players from my team for a bronze, and it is also then down to you guys for the discards at the end if I do lose the match that we play. Now, on today's episode, it is going to be on the re-release FUT Party Bag SBC. So the second release one came out the other day. As you'll see on the screen at the moment, I have a blank squad and I will be going over to get that pack, but I just wanted to run through the rules again. So I'm going to pop them on the screen now and go through them with you guys. So, as always, we get the marquee player. We then get a second player from a pack, which I have got some packs stored today, but I think I'm going to just open the 86 plus. Now, the only rule I have with that on this is that basically it cannot be from the same league or same nation as the player in question that the episode is around. It can be a goalkeeper, I'm not too worried about that. We then go and pick a formation from a pot, so I've got a pot down here with some formations. We then build a hybrid squad in 5 minutes with the following requirements. You can have a maximum of 1 icon. It needs to have a minimum of 3 nations, a minimum of 2 players from each league, and it does need to be a minimum of a 3-league hybrid. Now, we then remove the marquee player. We remove the second player that we got from the pack, and you can safety net 1 player who you then put also down onto the subs bench. Now, with that player, if that is a goalkeeper, your opponent gets to have an extra pick on the hit or miss part of the game. If not, then it's just 3 apiece. You then play a game of hit or miss, so essentially we'll have 3 blank spaces. You'll jumble your team up. The person that you're playing against will say, I choose your left mid, for instance. If that's a blank space, you get away with it. If it's not, and it's one of your players, you remove them and you will have to replace that with a bronze card. We then go in and play a game on max chemistry, and as always, like I say, the goal difference equals the discards at the end. Now, obviously, if I am going to have to go and play this game solo, which I do have to on occasions, I try and match as fairly as I can with the matches, but the problem is, if I play online in max chemistry, then people are just using all their lone icons and their lone, like, team of the year Ronaldo, team of the year Messi, etc. It takes quite a long time to find a game. So when I do this as a solo series, what I do try and do is find a bronze that will give me as much chemistry as I can, and I just go onto a normal online friendly and hope that in that match I can get as close an opponent to my team as possible. Obviously, if I go and play a super team, then it's not really fair on me because I'm going to end up discarding my whole team, when actually this series is designed to be a collaboration and we would both be playing off a level playing field. With that in mind, I have been reaching out to some YouTubers, but I haven't had any feedback much about anyone who's available. If you do know any YouTubers, whether they be large or small on the basis of YouTube, just please do pop them a note. Just say, come on, FUT Eliminator series. B-RAD's got a great series going there. He just needs some collabs to bring you guys the best content that I can. Go and drop them a message on some of their videos, and then we can see if we can get a decent collab for this series. Let's go without any further delay and go and open the best of release 2 party bag. Now, when I do pack this player, I am going to be taking a picture of it and putting it onto my Twitter just to give them an idea of what I have packed and who my second player is. And then obviously I'll be getting the formation. Once I've then built the squad, I will be turning to Twitter again to pick the 3 players, or 3 positions rather, in that formation that could potentially be turned into a bronze. Now, in the past I've not had any replies on the Twitter, even though I do look at the analytics of the tweet and they do get seen by a lot of people. Just seems like no one wants to take part, which is a shame. If I do get that same reaction again, then I will turn to the Xbox Messenger, and one of the people that are online, my Xbox, I will ask them to do the same. Anyway, without any further delay, let's go and open the best of release 2 party bag. Now, we don't want FUT Birthday, St. Maximum or Future Stars Greenwood, as I have them already untradeable. It's a FUT Birthday. It's Eggstein, isn't it? Everybody keeps getting Eggstein. Okay, do you know what? I used this card for a little while in my actual team, and he was actually fairly solid. So I'm not too disappointed in the sense that it's a good player to do the episode on. Just a little bit disappointed in it's not a really good pull, if I'm honest. So we're going to go store him in the club. I'll go straight away and open the 86 pluses. So this can't be German or from the German league. Let's see who we get in the 86 plus rated rare player for our second player. It's an inform walkout. Spanish. Is that Parejo? Wow. These are a couple of horrible, horrible cards. But it is what it is. That is what we've got in the packs. They do meet the criteria, so we will be going over and using Parejo and for birthday. Right now is where I'm now going to pop the tweet out of those two in the squad. Let's go and get them in there. Let the community know who I've got to use today. That's a little bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie. And then yeah, we'll choose a formation, start the 5 minutes to build the squad. Parejo in. If I don't discard him at the end, I can see me doing another Prime Icon pack this week, which hasn't always gone well for me, I'm not going to lie. Where's Eggstein? He's 86 rated, isn't he? There he is. Okay. So, they're both the two players in there. I'm now going to take a picture for Twitter. Okay, so I've put that tweet out now, and hopefully that has prompted people to be looking out for my tweets so that we can get them to pick some players for the hit or miss segment of the game. I now have the pot of formations here, and obviously with them both being centre mids, I just basically need to get a formation with two midfielders, Cam, CM or CDM, it doesn't really matter. Let's go in and pick a formation. Got one here. It is... oh, okay. It's the 4-2-2. So I don't really particularly like this formation, but in terms of actually what that has done for the players that we got, there's actually quite a good formation. So let's go and put that in there. So I think for me personally, Eggstein's more suited to the CDM role, and I think possibly Parejo's suited more to the Cam. So let's just check their foots. Right-footed and right-footed as well, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to play them on opposite sides of the park like that. What I'm now going to do is I've got a 5-minute timer down in front of me, so I've got to build a 3-league hybrid with a minimum of 2 from each league, and I've got to have 3 nations in there. As stated before, I can use an icon. So we're going to go and do that now, and I'm going to go and start the 5-minute timer. So the first person I'm thinking about, if I've got one in the club, I haven't though. I wanted to see if I had a lone Ballack that I was going to put at that left centre mid spot. I don't. I haven't used Pirlo, I don't think. But he doesn't really suit. I'm going to use Socrates actually. I haven't used Socrates this year. Going to use him. Going to go ahead and use, which is a risk really because it's my actual... he's in my club, the player of the month, Werner. I'm then going to link it across and play, I think we'll go for Scream Tony Cruz here, so let's go there. Get Cruz. That is the ultimate Scream one there, so we'll put him in there. Up top then, I just kind of then need either a Real Madrid striker or a Spanish striker. And in fact, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the new Benzema player of the month. Now, obviously it can still get taken out of my team if people do manage to select him. But if they don't, then I'm going to go and do that card and use that because it's a new player of the month SBC, and I think that would be pretty cool to do that. Right, so they are all now on chemistry apart from Parejo. So let's go and get a left back that is from La Liga. I'm at the 3. I've got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. That actually might be a nice segue. Let's go and use our Footmas Mendy. Then I'm going to use a French centre back. Let's go concepts. Who should we use? Going to use team of the season so far, Mukiele. Oh no, he's from the Bundesliga. I can't. Oh dear. I haven't done the Summer Heat Kimpembe. Don't really want to use him. Let's use Future Stars Kamara. we'll use... I don't know if you can get him on there at the moment. I think Mandanda's either really expensive or just actually not in the game at the moment. We'll use Team of the Week. What's he? 6'2". Lecomte is 6'1". We'll use Team of the Week Ruffier. Another centre back from the French league. Let's just change the league. I'm going to use Champions League Man of the Match Kimpembe. And then pretty much that means I can use anybody here at right back. Yeah, I can. I can use anyone here at right back. Let's see who I've actually got in my club. So Mbabu wouldn't give us full chem. It does need to be Brazilian, really. I apparently don't have a lot in there at the moment. I'm going to go and see, and I'm going to use Mariano. I don't know how much he's worth. As we've got 1 minute left, so I'm doing okay for time. Oh, I don't know which one this is. That's not that one. Alright, let's just go Brazilian and concept, because there's not many Brazilian right backs anyway. There he is, Mariano, FUT champions. Let's go team of the season, Mariano. So there we go. So I've got 2 from the Bundesliga, 4 from the Spanish league, 3 from La Liga, and then 1 Turkish league there. Let's just check everyone's on full chem. They are indeed. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the timer anyway, because I've got 30 seconds left and I have met the criteria for the team. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and take a picture of the squad that I built with this. Again, put it up on Twitter and get people to pick 3 random positions, and hopefully we will get a response this time to be able to play the hit or miss game. Okay, so the tweet has gone out, so hopefully we will get a reply to that. Now, bearing in mind what I said about that Benzema, I do want to do the card, and also I do want to actually see what he's like in game. So I'm going to remove the marquee player, which in this case was Eggstein. Then going to remove the second player, which in this case was Parejo, and I am going to safety the Benzema card so that I can basically get to use it. What I'm going to do is jumble up the team, hope that I don't basically lose my goalkeeper when people from Twitter do get back to me, if they do get back to me, and yeah, hopefully they will pick 3 positions. As you can see, I've now jumbled, I'm settled on that. So basically what will happen is, if they pick left back, left CDM or goalkeeper, that will mean that I get away without having to replace a player with a bronze. But if they pick any of the other positions, they will be taken out of my team and replaced with a bronze. That, like I said, gives me as much chemistry as I am, because I'm going to have to go into an online friendly with these. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and do the Benzema SBC while I wait for a reply. So as you'll now see walking out onto the screen, and I quite like the little red banners for this. I've never seen this before because I've not done one of the player of the months for La Liga. And he's playing golf, which I'm a big fan of, big golf fan. Playing tomorrow in fact. But there he is, Benzema. I mean, great dribbling, great shooting. Probably would be best as a cam, with his passing stats being fairly high. But obviously we're going to probably slap a Hunter on him there with the 84 pace just to up that and see what he's like in game. So let's go back to the squad and let's see if we've got any replies to pick the positions in the team. Okay, so unfortunately we did take to Twitter, and again, although there's so many engagements in the actual post, no one has actually replied. So I've taken to the Xbox Messenger again, and as you will see there, I have asked pick 3 positions in a 4-2-2 please, to which the reply is left back, which is one of our blank spaces, right cam, which is our left back Footmas Mendy, and left striker, which is our goalkeeper, team of the week Ruffier. So we don't have a goalkeeper going into this game. That will be a bronze. This could be painful. So I'm now going to go and build the rest of this team up, and then we'll go get into a game. Okay, so there we have it. The team is built. I have a 69 paced bronze left back in Ndika, who gives us the full chemistry there, and giving us the wonderful full chemistry to our 2 centre backs is a 53 rated goalkeeper. This could be absolutely disastrous. Also, in the notes to this game, I did, in the meantime, while I was building this squad, get a reply on Twitter, which I will pop up now. Now, obviously, I have already gone with this, so we're too far in. But they did also pick left striker. So either way, I was destined to not have a goalkeeper for this episode. But let's go and get into a game. And like I say, I'll be trying to match someone as fair as possible. Okay, so this is our first matchup with someone. So what I will be doing is going to pause it, go and have a look at his team, see what I think about whether this is going to be an even match or not. And if not, then like I say, we'll just be searching again. Okay, so looking at that team, to be fair, Bellerin, Sarr, Ibrahimovic Jr., Fernandez, there's some good teams, and a lot of them are probably summer heats. But with a Kurt Zuma and things like that in the team, I think I'm fairly happy to go and say that we will play this guy. And like I say, goals equal discards, so we could be in trouble with a 53 rated goalkeeper. And our 53 rated goalkeeper has made an incredible save there as Bruno Fernandes is through in on goal. Maybe we found a diamond in the rough. And there we go, Zlatan is through and scored, so we are 1-0 down. Unfortunately, that 53 goalkeeper couldn't do anything about that one. With our player of the month Werner in this team, this could be a hefty discard on the squad. And there we go, we get one back with Timo Werner. Cut through nicely, lovely little through ball, just a little bit of a run past that centre back there. I think that is Kurt Zuma, and we go into 1-1. And there we go, we're a little bit fortunate with the deflection there from the goalkeeper. It's fallen out to Werner, who's just tapped it in. The original shot by Parejo didn't look particularly good, if I'm honest, and I don't particularly like this card either. But yeah, we are 2-1. Oh, and there we go. A lovely little finish shot with Toni Kroos into the top corner. Just on the stroke of half time. We are 3-1 up in this one. We were looking a little bit in trouble at the start there, but thankfully we have come back. And our 53 rated goalkeeper hasn't had much to do in this the rest of this first half. So as you see there on the stats, 3-1 up. We've had 9 shots on goal to his 3. Yeah, like I say, after he did score that goal, we managed to then kind of take control of the game. Let's go on to the second half. And there we go, we've got a little chip ball through to Benzema, who hits it on the half volley into the left hand corner to make it 4-1. It's been a pretty dead second half, but he has finally scored. He's probably going to end up being SBC fodder, but it's nice to use the card, and he's hit a nice half volley there. So there we go, the game is finished. We have won 4-1. So no discards for me today. Like I say, we didn't really get to use that Benzema card to his full potential, so I may well keep holding him a little bit longer before we go and put him into an SBC. Obviously, we got Eggstein in our party bag pack, which isn't the greatest pull, not just because he's a little bit low rated, but also there are better players in the game at the moment. And then in our 86 plus, we did go and get Parejo, who again isn't brilliant, but an 88 rated Team of the Week fodder is not terrible for some of the SBCs. But as always, please do drop a like on the video, comment and subscribe to the channel. All the links to my previous videos and my Trade to Glory and Graft to a Draft playlist are below. I've been B-RAD. Thank you very much.